Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently watching episode 2 of Interview the Vampire, season 2, episode 2. I'm currently trying to watch as many as I can so I can have them come out like every week. But if you're new here, hi, my name is simply Aretha. I'm an Indigenous filmmaker and content creator. Um, I um, I also stream and make content online. Yeah, I do a lot of advocacy for Indigenous people, but yeah, that's another whole story. You can find me anywhere on social media under simply Aretha. So yeah, if you like any of my reviews or want me to watch something else, please just comment it below or subscribe or like or just follow me on social media. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just so lost today. I had a long day yesterday, and so I am currently trying to catch up and kind of get everything going for the day. But that's neither here nor there. Alrighty then. If you didn't know, I'm a huge Anne Rice fan. Anne Rice is my favorite author. I read these books multiple times. I haven't recently. They're all still in a box behind me somewhere. I do want to reread them, or maybe I'll even just get them on Audible and just like listen to them again, just so that I can do multiple things at the same time. But yeah, I'm gonna watch episode 2, season 2. I haven't watched it yet. I've been really trying to avoid spoilers this whole time, and it's been really, really hard. So I don't know. But let's get started. I can't wait. I really have been dying to watch these episodes. So in catching up, uh they went overseas and were trying to find other vampires, and now they're in France.
Because there wasn't any racism in mid-20th century France.
Why did he say that?
I think your Algerian inferiors of the time might disagree.
But I wasn't an Algerian. I was an American. And if there was an assumption that I'd arrived to blow a trumpet or sing for my supper, it did not register as a slight in those days.
In their desire to find like more vampires, we kind of see that like obviously Louis has not given them any of that taste of whatsoever, because they don't even know to like find other vampires, and if you're going to come into their town and let them know that you're there. So apparently there's a whole bunch of uh, process and policy that they are not aware of, which is quite funny because like they're not young-ish. Makes sense. Yeah.
Are you two going to finish each other's sentences for the whole session?
We've been together 77 years, Daniel.
47 more than he did with Lestat.
Should we let the math of that settle before continuing?
47 more than he did with Lestat. Okay. So 77 years, 47 years more, 30 years. Yeah, so they've been together for a very long time. And yeah,
Who are you outside of me?
I feel like I feel like she was trying to test you and be like, "Listen, if I wasn't around anymore, would you live on?"
Américaine? French is ugly.
Oh.
You can take it in from me, yes? You do alterations.
Oh my God, not the dress.
Pretend to be something you're not, yeah?
I think it's one of those things where it's like, well, you know that she's like she knows that she's not going to be like a grown woman, right? Like she's always going to be a child.
I knew the park well myself. Knew what went on in the rambles there. So
He looked like a boy masquerading as a gentleman, but I sensed his ancient power right away.
he was awkward. His attempt to blend in as some...
Mm.
He said, I will not harm you.
So after watching them for a long time, he finally invites them into coming into the place. Teacher de Vampire. Okay. That is a pretty dress. I would like that dress. I love how the day that she's like, listen, I'm going to stop living for him. I'm going to start finding my own joy and happiness because I don't want to bring him down with my sadness. And then immediately gets a dress and is like, make it fit my body, please. And then that day he finds a vampire. So it's like, this is like the best day of their life, you know? Like, did the stars align? I don't. It's like you know when you watch those theater plays or whatever, and people are like playing along, like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, like this is like so theatrical, and it's like 100%. Like this is like, oh, how could you not tell that these are Lestat's people? Like I just want to know. Like how do you not know? He literally is like, "Oh my god, I'm literally the child of a theater vampire." I mean, or do they assume that all vampires are this way?
Love you for.
Vampires playing vampire.
And I welcome you.
Wow, everything is so real. I mean, so strange and so like all over the place. That of course when anything really happens and they're like, "Oh, okay. Sure, this is part of the play." Why? Because all these weird things have been happening this whole time. That this can't be true, can't be real. She's an actress selling her part, right? I think this is when they see like a turn in like what their perception is because they realize, no, 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 I don't think she's acting. Oh, shit. Okay. So he's like, your husband, your son, random guy in the audience. Listen, he's old. He's lived his life. So dramatic. Not the wink. Oh my God. I love how she loves it and he's like, I'm not a fan of this. Listen, you're clapping, but your face is saying a whole different thing.
Actor ever to walk our stage. Lestat de Leon Gall.
You know what I like? I like that even though we know that Lestat may or may not be alive, according to what we know so far, most likely probably is alive still. That they found a way to intertwine Lestat back into the story by bringing him back in these like hallucinations, or is he actually in his mind and just messing with him? I think that's the question because I feel like Lestat would have the ability to do that because we've seen it in season 1. So I'm pretty sure this could be done.
You're not gonna win.
I am now where I most want to be.
Just the carnage happening in the background as they're having like their first kind of unofficial date.
Very nice.
I kind of really like that they are like delving more into this relationship.
I like how you withhold. I don't know about that.
It's alluring. It's practiced. I find myself thinking, what is in there?
Oh my God. Your face.
Maybe
Your
I will.
face.
You think so very often.
So we have, okay. So we get introduced, and I like I said, I like how they're taking the time to like establish the relationship between Armand and Louis because like in the future we know obviously they have an established relationship and like how they met and stuff. So this is kind of like their love story, I guess, in a way. And yeah. Do you need to know what it means to be loved by death? I mean, I feel like the title is very fitting. I really enjoyed it. I really like the whole theatrical, and I get it because like it's so weird because like we're so used to watching shows where they're giving you so much information, whereas because if you take in all the material, if you've watched them before, kind of know what happens, you're like, okay, let's get to the part. But I kind of really like how it just reminds me to like slow down and let it breathe and let the story breathe a little bit because there is moments and there's going to be a lot that's going to happen and when that happens in the future, you're going to want to wish that we had this slow down moment to really build and appreciate the characters, especially since like they all have a story. And this being thrown into the fire thing is like something that they see because we saw it in our last episode, but also if you kind of know a little bit about Armand's story as well too, you know that like he also has like a story as well. And Lestat also has a story similar. Or is it Lestat? Lestat who has that story? Anyways, I feel like there's so much information to go into the backstories of each one of these vampires. And just slowing it down and like taking the time to actually like peel back all these backstories and all these emotions and kind of really giving you an idea of who these characters are, I think just like I don't know, just makes you fall in love with the story even more. Like, am I wrong? Like anyone who's read the books or watched the movies or whatever, like, or is a fan of this series, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I just really appreciate it. I really love it, and I can't wait to watch next episode. And yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. I guess one of the things is if you were an audience member in that theater right now and that was happening, would you be like, "Oh, this is real," or no, it's not? Is it like an illusion? Or would you be like, "I don't know if I like that." You know? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, hope I'll see you next week for the next week's episode. Have a good day. Bye bye.